You talked about some of the lineups that you want to, see with Dez doing certain different things, and you brought up, in the chat about a depth lineup. I'm trying to pick one, but I kind of got two, so I want to get your thoughts on
You
that
always cheating, man.
I know.
Always
I'm a pick one, but I'm gonna do
Okay.
what another one that I would like to see. Let me put it like this. I
Okay.
do it like that, but I'm gonna let you pop it out first.
So I feel like everyone's depth lineup should have 3 locks. It's John, Dez, and Trip. It's y'all deciding who you're gonna put in those other 2. So my other 2 is GG and Marcus Smart. That's my other 2. And there's a few reasons. Partially because I want to see it, because we didn't see it last year. Because people forget, John Moran and G Jackson has not played a basketball game together ever. They've never shared the court together, which is a crazy thought to think of. John Moran and Marcus Smart only played 6 games together last year. Only played 6 games together because Marcus Smart was hurt 3 of those 9 games, which is super crazy. But I just want to read y'all the stats of the core 4 when all 4 of those guys in lineups with John Moran. Hopefully I can get it right, because my eyes kind of bad. I'm old. But Marcus Smart averaged 14 and a half, 3 assists, 3 assists, and 3 assists. Jerry Jr. averaged 21 and 6 and 2 blocks, and Dez averaged 25, 5, and 6.5 on 50% shooting from the field. So that means all 4 of those guys on the court at the same time means positive things for the Grizzlies. And add the 6'10" that may be getting taller unicorn that's GG Jackson. I feel like that's the line that can defensively switch most things, offensively have no reliabilities from the 3-point line because they can all shoot, understand for the 3-point line, and whoever has the out hand, they can take over at that time. If you need Ja to take over, he has 4 guys that can spread the floor on the court. If Marcus Smart is playing point guard right now, he has 4 guys that can spread the floor. He has a lot of options. Yeah. If Tripp is dominating, throw it to him. He got guys that can cut. He got guys that can run in transition. I feel like that's the best way for us to, and I feel like if it's out of 82 games, I feel like if we get 40 close games, I feel like at least 30 of them gonna have this lineup closing. I have some caveats. If we need extra rebounding, you sub in BC and take Marcus Smart out. If we need rebounding or like a lob threat. And if you just want some more defense, take GG out and put Vince if you just want some more defense. Those are only 2 people.
You got 3. See, look, you talking about me, y'all.
I'm just saying that's not actual. That's not lineups. That's just if things happen. Shoot.
That's a lineup, but it's all right. I get to you. I'll allow it because I got 2 of them myself.
Yeah, but that's just what I think. And I don't know. I just that New Orleans game and that LA game last year just replays my mind so much because the energy was crazy. And I know I'm contradicting myself because I've said Marcus Smart isn't good with the ball in his hands, but he played very good in the ball in those hands, those 2 games.
He's a playmaker, bro.
He's a playmaker.
Sometimes it get loose.
Reckless. He get a little reckless. Yeah. So those 2 games just keep playing back in my mind because I love seeing Ja Morant just playing loose and off ball and just doing things, just cutting. And I love that. So just having Marcus Smart there just to be able to facilitate the offense at that point, I just think that would be great. Of course, when it's like 5 seconds left to go, of course, the ball is getting number 12's hands. We know that. But last 5 minutes, I'm not scared if Dez or Marcus Smart has the ball in their hands. Or if they want to get a pin down with Tripp and Tripp want to get an ISO. I'm not mad at that. So I feel that's just the most well-balanced line that we can throw out there. And I feel like have a recipe of success. But I want to hear your 1, 2, or 3,
I just got 2, really.
Okay.
Because I will go by what I want to see the most. And then I'm going to go by what I feel like when people throw out the word depth lineup, what they mean by it is.
Oh, yeah, you would say 1, by the way. You would say caught the dub, by the way.
Good job. What was the final score?
65-59, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, so they put out a nice little lead at the end. Shout out to them. Yeah. For sure. Check, man. I told y'all, Agent Wilson, when it's done, man.
Future until Juju come around. Juju.
Juju gonna have to win. Hold on. Did Agent win MVP as a rookie?
I think
that so.
Candace did. No, Aja got her second year. Candace got her rookie year and her MVP year. She got her second year.
Well, hey, Juju going to win a bunch of championships because, man, when it's over, she gonna have gold medals, rings, Trope man, Asia. I don't know. And Asia got something I believe that Juju may not. I don't know if she's gonna get in USC.
Is it a national championship?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's gonna get that at USC. Even though
Nah,
she got some help coming with her this year. I'm excited to see them play.
I'm tripping. I read the wrong. It was 67, 66. I read the wrong score. I'm tripping.
67 who?
66. It was a 1-point win. My bad.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was 1-point win.
Squeeze that out. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I'm mad we missed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with what my ideal lineup is,
and
then I'm gonna go by what I feel like the definition of def lineup is. What I gotta see this too. Number one is what I feel like is should be the starting lineup. Honestly, going into next year, Ja Morant, Desmond Bain, Gigi Jackson, Jaren Jackson, and Zach Edey. What do you do with all that height, bro? Like you got a 6'10" small forward, a 7-foot power forward, and a 7'5" center. And everybody's agile. Everybody long as a mug. The passing lanes will be terrible for the other team.
Yeah, defensively be a nightmare here.
And you got to chase Ja and Dez. Like, I mean, they coming off screens. Everybody can shoot except for until proven Edey open three. But I want to see. I think obviously that's down the road going to probably be our star lineup in the next 2 to 3 years. But
yeah,
even right now, I just don't know what a lot of teams going to be able to do with that, especially if you're putting your best defender on one of Dez or Ja. That, I mean, Gigi's going to eat. Jaren's going to eat. You can't do nothing with Edey at that point. But by it, like I said, when I hear that word, what comes to mind is going to be Ja, Dez. I know it's semantics, so let me swap it. Ja, Smart, Dez, Vince Williams, Jaren.
No Gigi. Surprising.
No Gigi. I feel like because this one is more. I love Gigi. I just know sometimes, at least what I saw in Summer League, it can be certain points in the game at the end of the game where he can make some costly mistakes just based off
trying to do too much.
Too much, the youth, all of that. Yeah. And that'll come with more maturity, more experience in the NBA. But if I'm talking about closing a very tight-knit game, and majority of the NBA doesn't have like this crazy amount of size, Vince can guard up, Smart can guard up. I feel like that's probably what we see a lot of these games end up closing, depending on who we playing. A lot of guys, I mean, it's not going to be enough of a height difference on the other team for us to be like, man, I can't have Smart and Vince out there at the same time with the other two guards.
So you kind of see Vince being that kind of D'Anthony Melton type role, closing games, kind of. Because D'Anthony Melton closed a lot of ranked games for us when he was here.
I guess. I see him more as like, what's the dude name out of New Orleans?
Was Trey Jones?
Herb
Jones, not Trey Jones. That's wrong Jones. Well, Herb Jones,
But just with a little bit more playmaking if he needs it. Like you said, it's not going to be like him having the ball bring up the court, but just more so making that extra pass. Or, man, team's going to be in. If you got Marcus Smart out there diving for crazy ball,
pause. Dang,
out there
bro.
Diving for steals.
Yes, you can say.
The same thing. Nope. He's out there diving for steals. Vince is out there getting in folks' head. Guarding 94 feet, not even probably letting them get the ball.
Just being crazy man.
And you got Tripp coming over the top. I think that's going to be what you see a lot. And like you said, that New Orleans game and the LA game, two of my favorite games from last season. That shows you what this team can be when they're healthy, when they got a little bit of time under their belt. The caveat, like we've been talking about on here, is if Marcus Smart is even on this team, long term. So we'll see. But that's my depth lineup going into the season. I want to see that quite a bit. I think that's going to win us a lot of games for sure.
I'm not disagreeing. I feel like that's a good line. The only reason I didn't have Vince in my main because spacing. I like spacing on my floor. Vince Williams can knock down the outside shot, but I'm more confident with Gigi shooting the outside shot more than Vince. That's the only reason why I had Vince on my, I guess, second, third team. Because
he had like a high clip last year, bro.
But his volume
was a clip in Gigi.
Yeah, his volume. Was his volume that high though? I don't know. Maybe Gigi just shoots more from three.
Gigi shoots way more than anybody on the team.
Like Vince Williams, his volume, he's only 23. Oh my goodness, Vince Williams is stupid young. 10 points, 5.5. What was his shooting split? He has 37.8% last year from
On
3.
4? Is it 4 attempts?
I want to see all my stats. On 4 attempts last year.
That was out the dome too.
It's crazy. You exactly right. 4 attempts. 1.5 makes to 4 attempts a game. So yeah, that's pretty dang good. Then I really can't even say that. You know, maybe he's in my mind because Gigi shoots more threes.
He shoot way more. Good God.
He shoots. He loves putting them jokers up.
Half court.
He be putting them all the confidence in the world. All the confidence in the world.
No, boy.
But no, I like that though. I like that. I do think that should be the star lineup. I wholeheartedly believe that. I just don't see that closing a lot because I feel like they're gonna want the versatility with Edie off the floor with closing. If they're running to like a Jokic or NBA and they need another big, Edie's gonna play a lot of big minutes. But I feel like if that size isn't necessarily needed, again, it's an advantage because having a 7'5" guy in there, that's pretty much instant offense anytime. And people forget about that. People like he's slow, but yeah, they gotta deal with us too. Like that's a 7'5" guy, put the ball to the hand, and that's a dang near 2 points every time. People not thinking about that. And I do like that, but I just think they're gonna like the more versatility that Jaren can bring at the 5.
They gonna overthink it.
Why you say that?
Because if the name of the game is to score, like that's be my thing with today's basketball, bro. Like we try to get Dennis Schroeder better slow down. He better watch his mouth and fix his energy because it came off a little nasty, but at the same time, I can see what he was talking about. Did you see his quote when he was talking about the NBA or the US? Basically, he mentioned that Europe, the way that they play basketball over there is more high IQ basketball. It's not about entertainment. And it came off a little
snarky.
Uncle Ruckus. It came off a little Uncle Ruckus. I was like, you just came out last week talking about how you got talked about for being the blackest person in your class over there. Now you trying to make IQ comments about American-born basketball players. Weird. But anyway, I could see a little bit where he was coming from because we sometimes don't go back to that old school, take advantage of your mismatch. And if you do it until the other team can stop it. A lot of times, even with the Grizzlies, I've seen where like we would have certain mismatch, we may go to it twice and we would go away from it just because of, I guess, coaching fatigue or play fatigue. We didn't do that back in the green grind era when Zach Randolph had a mismatch. We knew what was coming.
Jab. Perfect.
Come on. Do a T.
Get to the block.
Do a T.
Left hand, foul, and one.
Bro,
free throw.
folks were so mad at me on 2K because I played literally just like that with Zebo, but it was unstoppable. Like, so that's my thing with E. If he has these mismatches and it's working, continue to feed him and allow him to pass out of the post, out of the double team, whatever they throw at him, and then we can kind of work from there. I'm not saying that he deserves that as his rookie, but like,
if it works, it works.
If it works, it works. What is we going an easy 3 to 4 foot shot versus a 3-pointer, or in Gigi's case, a half court shot? Like, and I love Gigi, y'all know this, but
deep corner contested by 2 people.
Yeah, like, that's the entertainment factor that I love Gigi. I don't know if he was talking about that, but that's just when I think about it, he got a slight point. He's just coming from the wrong person. But yeah, that's my only thing. Like, don't overthink when Edie's out on the floor, especially late in game. If we play in a team that don't have a legit center, like I'm gonna throw somebody out there, the Warriors. What is Draymond gonna do at center trying to guard Zach Edey, bro?
Get 6 fouls in a tick.
What are you gonna do?
6 fouls in a tick, maybe an ejection because he mad and he punched him or something.
Same thing with the Kings. They got Domantas Sabonis. They don't have a legit center, and more than likely he's gonna be on Jaren. So what is Keegan Murray gonna be guarding him? Like,
they got another B. I can't think of their name.
I feel like they got somebody. You're right.
Isn't Wayne Gabriel play for them? Nah, Wayne Gabriel don't play for them.
Even if he did, goddamn it, what he gonna do with Zach Edey? You know what I'm saying? It's only a few centers in the league that can even match up with him, bro. So that's my only thing with that. Don't overthink it. Don't take him out of the end of the game just because analytics have shown you before you even watched and seen what it looks like. That's my only point. See what it looks like first before you just automatically go away from it. You know what I'm saying?